tell me this if I'm onto something. You've got one president pardoning family members. You got another president firing the head of the FBI and appointing his cronies. That feels like Romania or Italy. That's not the United States of America. We're losing what makes us special.
You're just so naive. I mean, it's almost endearing. And by the way, I find myself. I say, by the way, and I find myself. I give it to charity. President Trump watched the special on Thanksgiving night and texted me about it. So on another occasion, I'll tell you what he said. Anyway,
back to how I'm so naive.
America's always been like this. Yeah, you are. America's always been like this. In 2001, Bill Clinton, the president of the United States, just before he walked out the door, pardoned his half-brother, Roger Clinton. Okay? You may remember that. So Roger Clinton was just like, I mean, almost identical to Hunter Biden. A grifter, a drug addict, con man, and walking out the door, Bill Clinton pardoned Roger Clinton, his half-brother. Do you know that? People know that? They don't know. They don't remember. This has always been the case in this country. It has always been power does what it wants to do. Now I'll tell you how this pardon actually happened, because you will not get this anywhere else. Here's what happened. From the beginning, Hunter Biden knew his father would pardon him because Abbe Lowell, his attorney, was told that in a roundabout way, nothing in writing. That's why Abbe Lowell convinced Weiss, the special prosecutor in Delaware, to put forth to the judge a ridiculous plea agreement that nobody would have ever taken. It was absurd. They took a shot because they knew, even though they were going to be turned down, that eventually the father would pardon the son. Now, before the election, Biden could not do that. But they assumed Kamala Harris would win. And Kamala Harris agreed to pardon Hunter Biden. And that's what happened, and it all shattered 4 weeks ago when Trump won. So now Biden went to Nantucket to be with his family, and the family said, you got to pardon Hunter. Joe Biden at this point in his life is not able to stand up to anything. He doesn't remember that he said he wouldn't do it. He doesn't remember. So he did it, and now everybody's running around making a big deal out of it. It's not a big deal. Okay. If I were Joe Biden, I would have pardoned my son. All right? When you have a son, you would pardon your son. But here's the big story. This is all part of the Biden family grift. They're grifters. All right? Joe Biden, the vice president of the United States, used his office to enrich his son and his brother. It's beyond any reasonable doubt. The fact that the Republican committees in investigating couldn't get that is embarrassing. But here's worse. The FBI knows it, and the FBI didn't even go after it. You're going to complain about Kash Patel? All right? The FBI knew what Joe Biden did and buried it. We need Kash Patel in there to blow that place up. There you go.
Okay. I think the other word for naive may be aspirational, in that you'd hope that America was better than this. And I think there's a couple things that are different. If you want to talk about grift, I mean, I guess we can go back to...
Change. Barack Obama.
I know. Hope's not a policy, but I think there is a desire to hope for our leaders, even if they fail, to be held to a higher standard. You want to go through the grift. Jared Kushner raising $2 billion from the Saudis. I don't think happens if his father-in-law was not Donald Trump. But we digress. I think the question is...
there's no crime there.
I didn't say there was.
You've got to delineate. No, I know, but you have to delineate as a journalist, all right, what affects the folks. So if Americans watching us tonight don't think that Washington, D.C. is corrupt, and always has been from the time of Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, okay, it has never not been corrupt. because power does what it wants to do. And that's why you read Confronting the President. You see what Andrew Jackson did to the Native Americans. It's on and on and on and on. But what we, the people, have to demand is accountability. And that's fallen apart. When you have the FBI knowing that a vice president sold his office and do nothing about it, that's beyond any pale. The press knows it too.
I think. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.